Hello! Let's talk briefly about the Pythagorean theorem, okay? What I would start off by saying is if we're going to do Pythagorean theorem, it only is possible with the right triangle. So if you're dealing with a problem or a math question that has a triangle in it, but it's not a right triangle, then at least you can rest assured that it's not the Pythagorean theorem, okay? So, as you know, in a triangle you have three sides, and two of the sides in the Pythagorean theorem are called legs. Those are the shorter sides. The longest side is the hypotenuse, okay? And that can always be located adjacent to the 90-degree angle, okay? So, the legs and the hypotenuse form a special relationship or share a special relationship, and the Pythagorean theorem describes that relationship. And the formula for the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay. I may have mentioned it, but just just to make sure, the hypotenuse is always and forever going to be the longest side. Okay, that's good information to have as a test taking tip, and we'll talk about why more here in a little bit. Okay, side A and side B are interchangeable, but let's just say for this video, A is here, okay, and B is there. Okay, let's say A is 3 and B is 4. If we have that information, what we're going to simply do is take the number associated with A, substitute it for A in the formula, take the number associated with B, substitute it for B in the formula, and work through the equation. Okay, so that would be 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. Now, just as a reminder, when we square a number, what that is that number times its own self. So, for example, 3 squared is 3 times 3. With that being said, 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 4 times 4, that's 16. And those together give me 25, okay? But the thing is, 25 is, as we can see, c squared, but what we're actually looking for is c, okay? So what we need to do is we need to get the square root of 25, okay? Okay. And let me take this away quickly here, okay? When we see this symbol here, what is being asked of us, especially when there's no number here, that means it's a 2. So what's being asked of us is, what number out there times its own self will give me the number in here? So let's put that 25 back. So the question is, what number times its own self will give me 25? Okay, and we know that that number is 5, and as a result, 5 is C, okay? And so we'd go right there, okay? So take a good look, okay? All right, what if, however, we are given C, for example, but not A? Okay, so then we would have that. And if we took what we were initially given, okay, if we were starting all over, and substitute what we do have into the formula, then it would be A squared, we do not know. B is 4, so that's B squared. And then C, okay, is 5, so that would be C squared. All right. So then we would, again, square everything and solve the equation, or solve for A. So we're going to have here 4 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. All right. Now, once we get to this point, what we're going to do is we're going to take c squared and subtract from it b squared, and that is going to leave us a squared. All right, so 25 minus 16 leaves us 9, okay, which is a square, right? But we need a. All right, so we're going to get the square root of 9. Again, if you see this symbol, the question is, what number times itself will give me the number inside? Okay, so what number times its own self gives us 9? Well, that would be 3. And as a result, 3, would be a. All right. And there you go. That is your quick tip on the Pythagorean theorem. Take care.